Switch on your video first. One of the red, that's the dinoflagellates that we call the red dinoflagellates because they are appear in a reddish in color. So we call red dinoflagellates. Now, can you make out over here that ocean have this reddish color part, right? So this one, actually this type of thing grow only in particular season only. But this organism grow very, very rapidly, and within a shorter period of time, they spread on the surface. They cover the larger surface of area of ocean and form this type of ocean that's a reddish in color, and that we call red tide. That we call the red tide. So very often red dinoflagellates, red color के जितने भी dinoflagellates है, one of the example given, that example Gonialyx. Gonialyx. Okay, difficult है name, but remember Gonialyx. That's the example of red dinoflagellate. This red dinoflagellate undergo rapid multiplication and make the sea appear red. That we call red tides. Look wise it's beautiful, right? But इसका demerit क्या है? This dinoflagellates secrete chemical which is toxic in nature. Toxic है. So this toxic, when released into the ocean, they kill other marine animals such as fishes. You know, ocean in that plenty of fishes are there. So this toxic substance kill the fishes. Clear? So dinoflagellates, mostly marine and photosynthetic, appear yellow, green, brown, blue, or red color, depending on the which is the main pigment color pigment present in their wall. Cell wall has stiff cellulose plates on their outer surface. Next, most of them have two flagella. One is longitudinal, other is horizontal. Remember, horizontal plays in that furrow between that wall plates. Next, dinoflagellates, one of the example Gonialyx. These Gonialyx undergo rapid multiplication, makes the sea red. This dinoflagellates secrete chemicals which are toxic in nature, and this toxic substance kill the animals, examples fishes. Clear? Dinoflagellates, very easy, right? Next, third one, that is euglenoids. See, at the last we will revise in question answer format. Okay. Next, that's the euglenoids. Now, euglenoids, they have also two flagella. Dinoflagellates के लिए याद रखना, one longitudinal, one transverse. अगर ऐसे फॉर्मेट में है तो dinoflagellate, right? Here in euglenoids also two flagella is there. Can you make out over here? You know, flagella has three parts: basal body. Remember, basal body, hook, and filament. This is the long filament. See, one flagella over here, second is there. So here, these are the points from where the flagella arise. But in this euglenoids organism, one is a shorter flagella, other one is a longer flagella. Dinoflagellates में क्या था? One transverse, one horizontal. For euglenoids, remember, one is shorter, very, very short, other is longer. Clear? Next point. First two, chrysophytes and dinoflagellates, do they have cell wall? Yes or no? And give your answer. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Dinoflagellates में cell wall with the cell plate form. Rhizophytes में that show soft box shell form with cell. In euglenoids, cell wall is absent. Here, this type of organism, see, first two जो थे, right? Mostly they are marine, actually. Chrysophytes, and in that water currents are there. Fresh water भी जो थे, fresh water में अब देखो तो उसमें river में भी water currents होते हैं. Yes or no? River, lake, pond, वो सब fresh water है. But river in that water currents are there. Pond and lake in that water currents are not. So mostly in river, floating waters जहाँ पे होंगे, in that we get this chrysophytes, dinoflagellates. Third thing, that's the euglenoids. Euglenoids live their habitat. I'm not talking about their habitat. Live in stagnant fresh water. Stagnant meaning what? Which cannot, that's like a floating body. River के जैसा नहीं, but lake and pond. Steady water है. Yes or no? Right? Lake, pond, that is the steady water bodies. So I'm talking about this stagnant freshwater bodies, lake and pond, in which these euglenoids are present. Now here, see, water currents are not there. So they have this flagella, and with the help of this flagella, they can locomote themselves, right? So अगर यहाँ पे cell wall होता है, you know cell wall is a rigid structure, right? So it needs more energy to move from one part to the other. So यहाँ पे cell wall है ही नहीं. Just one protein rich layer is present, and that layer we call pellicle. Here organisms which flexibility है, you know, swimming के लिए flexibility चाहिए कि नहीं body में, right? Simply. So this concept is followed by this organism. Instead of cell wall, they have a protein rich layer we call pellicle, which makes the body flexible, because during swimming they change their shape. Next, they have two flagella, one short, one longer. Now next point is very, very important, special point of this euglenoid. They have mixotrophic, they have mode of nutrition we call mixotrophic. Mixotrophic meaning what? When light available, right? When light available, they perform photosynthesis. So they become autotrophic. They perform photosynthesis, that they become autotrophic in nature. Whereas when light is not available, light available नहीं है तो food कैसे prepare होगा? Without light, if autotrophic is there, you know, plants can make their food only when present light is available. Same over here. So when light is not available, these organisms become predator. I can say that predator, which start eating the other organism. So we call heterotroph. Light available, behaves like a plant, autotrophic. If light not available, behaves like an animal, start predation and become a heterotrophic organism. That's why in single organism we can find both type of mode of nutrition we call mixotrophic nutrition. Clear? Mesotrophic, light available, autotrophic, not available, become predator, heterotrophic. Understood, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Next, they have, see, for photosynthesis, in photosynthesis, you know, the pigments are required, chlorophyll pigments, other pigments are there, carotenoids, xanthophyll. So these pigments are present same like a plant. Plant में जैसे photosynthesis के pigments है, same pigments are present in this euglenoids also. Euglenoids, one of the example, euglena. Euglena present है तो name दे दिया इसको euglenoids. Okay, one. Clear? Next. So euglenoids, in that, remember, they live in the fresh water, but fresh भी कौन सा है? Steady water, not a floating. So your answer should be peculiar. Remember, steady, stagnant, steady or fresh water. They don't have cell wall. Instead of cell wall, they have pellicle, protein rich layer. Next, after that, remember, due to the pellicle, they show the flexibility for swimming. They have exotropic type of nutrition, mode of nutrition, autotrophic plus heterotrophic. When light available become autotrophic, not available become heterotrophic. And they have the photosynthetic pigment, same like a higher plants. One of the example, euglena. Now the next category, is the slime molds. Now, slime molds, they are basically saprophyte. They are basically what? Saprophyte. I hope now you know what is saprophyte. Can anyone please repeat what is saprophyte? कीर्तन ने last time भी इसका आंसर दिया था. Please, someone other at least try. Maitri.
They feed on dead and decaying organisms.
Correct. They feed on dead and decaying organisms, right? And now, saprophyte, they are saprophytes, so they get the nourishment from the dead decaying matter. आपको पता है प्लांट के ऊपर से अगर लीफ फॉल, व्हेन लीफ फॉल, फिर वो लैंड पे आता है, फिर ग्रेजुअली ब्राउनिश कलर का हो जाता है. दे डू नॉट रिमेन ग्रीन when detached from, while detached, once they detach from the plant body, so it becomes brownish in color. फिर ग्रेजुअली उसके ऊपर बैक्टीरिया है, this type of molds, even fungus are there. They start work on that, and they get nourishment from this, and by that way, this part, we can say that the organic matter. Now, see, this one is little bit tough compared to the other categories of kingdom Protista. Saprophytes in nature, these slime molds, the body moves along that decaying twigs and leaves, engulfing organic matter. First of all, this type of lots of decomposing material is available, they start growing over there. Moisture हो, decomposing material हो, वहां पे वो start कर दे. That is their favorable habitat. Now, so in the suitable condition, first now understand that One is a suitable condition, other is the unsuitable condition. This is the life cycle of slime mold. In this life cycle, see, first over here, this part. Under the suitable condition, they do not have cell wall. Okay, they do not have cell wall, in meaning what over here? All the cells fuse together. जितने भी slime molds के single cell है, just imagine, right? But under the favorable condition, suitable condition, they all fuse to each other and make a one structure with so many nuclei. फ्यूज हो गए तो ये सारे न्यूक्लियस एक ही में आ गए अभी, right? So this type of structure, see over here, this structure, in that one single layer is their outer layer and in which so many nuclei are present, that stage we call plasmodium. See, stage को plasmodium बोला है. Plasmodium, please do not mix over here that which cause the malaria. That is different. That is different. The stage name given is the plasmodium. इससे malaria नहीं होने वाला. Clear? Now, so suitable condition, at that time, aggregation of that all cells form a plasmodium stage, which grow and spread over the several feet. Which grow and spread over the several feet. It looks like a just sea of protoplasm. See, आपको यहाँ पे कुछ दिख रहा है, ये just एक protoplasmic content है. Okay, this one is the protoplasmic content. Entire. It can rapidly cover the area. Next thing, so when suitable condition, they all aggregate. But when unsuitable condition is there, unfavorable conditions means dryness, इसको moisture चाहिए grow करने के लिए. So if dryness is there, low temperature, no moisture, right? So plasmodium now differentiate into they form single spore like structure. They form the fruiting body. First we call these are the fruiting body, and inside this fruiting body spores are formed. These spores have the thick wall, right? And these spores release outside. See, they have the thick wall, so it can easily sustain on the soil till the favorable conditions are available. Clear? So remember, first, one more time I'm repeating up to here. Slime mold, under suitable condition, they live in a together form, aggregated form. So just in one structure, we can see that the only the center, that's the nuclei. But when unfavorable condition, unsuitable conditions are there, at that time, this slime mold shows or forms fruiting bodies. These fruiting bodies inside that form spores. Can you able to see over here? These spores, now they have cell wall. See, spores have true cell wall, right? And this cell wall is a thick wall actually, so they can resist. They can show the resistance again under the against that adverse condition. The favorable conditions are available. See, ये जो फ्रूटिंग बॉडी है, फ्रूटिंग बॉडी में से जो स्पोर्स आते हैं that coming outside, they with the help of air current. Okay, with the help of air current, spores release from that fruiting bodies onto the soil. Clear? Conditions are there. This plasmodium stage, rapid multiplication growth of that slime mold begins. Again, when unfavorable condition, it forms the fruiting body. Spores inside the fruiting bodies are formed. And then that spores release outside with the help of air current. Clear? This much information for slime molds. See this. See, these are the fruiting bodies in this. If you can make out over here, see, spores are formed this type of, and they are liberated out with the help of air current. Protozoans, they are heterotrophic in nature. Protozoans, remember, they are heterotroph. Heterotroph, you know that meaning of heterotroph, right? Behaves as a predator. Some of them behave as a parasite, either in predator form or the parasitic form, right? Next, remember that multicellular organisms, fungi, plantae, and animalia are there.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Call. Okay. First of all, see, in this protozoan category, 4 different protozoans are there. Just a second. Now it's so in this protozoan category, 4 different types are there further. One is amoeboid protozoan. Amoeboid protozoan meaning what? You know, amoeba. Can you tell me amoeba can locomote with the help of? Bolo Kirtan.
Ma'am, pseudopodia.
Correct. Amoeba can locomote with the help of pseudopodia, right? So those organisms form pseudopodia for locomote comes under this amoeboid protozoan. Second, flagellated protozoan. So they have flagella for locomotion, right? Flagella as well as they are parasitic in nature also. Third, ciliated protozoan. So those organisms have cilia for locomotion like a paramecium. Fourth category, sporozoan, which form the spore during their lifespan, that we will discuss. So on the basis of that, four types are there: amoeboid protozoan, flagellated protozoan, ciliated protozoan, and sporozoan. Amoeboid protozoan, they live in fresh water, seawater, or moist soil. Their habitat is fresh water, marine water, or the soil. Next, they use pseudopodia for locomotion as well as to capture the prey. Locomotion and as well as to capture the prey. Prey, the organism to which this amoeba feed, that we call the prey. Next, marine forms. Those have the marine forms. Again, there's okay. They have the silica cells like that chrysophytes. Chrysophytes ne bhi silica tha, if you remember. So marine forms have silica shells on their surface, and that group we call radiolarians. That group we call, particular group that belongs to the amoeboid protozoan, we call radiolarians. Radiolarians के लिए याद रखो, that belongs to amoeboid protozoan and they are marine, they have silica shell. Next, this radiolarians, okay, this amoeboid protozoans particularly, either these organisms are acts as a predator or else they acts as a parasite. तो predator अगर है, okay, predator है तो example है amoeba. Predator, you know, amoeba. Okay, and if parasite meaning what? Which cause the disease to the host. Which cause the disease to the host. होस्ट के जो भी सेल में एंटर होते हैं वहां पे कुछ ना कुछ डैमेज कर देते हैं. That shows the disease, right? So parasite, if parasite, then example ant amoeba. Ant का spelling याद रखना, E से start होता है, not A. Okay, ant amoeba histolytica. Name है ant amoeba, entire scientific name ant amoeba histolytica. This one actually humans में ये amoebiasis करके जो एक disease होता है, okay, that is caused by this ant amoeba histolytica. Amoebiasis. This disease is caused by this ant amoeba histolytica. Shubh, switch on your video. Good. Ant amoeba histolytica, parasitic in nature, amoeba, predator form. Ant amoeba histolytica causes amoebiasis disease. See, this is the diagram of ant amoeba histolytica. See over here. यहाँ पे वो pseudopodia form कर रहा है. To move in this direction. अगर ये direction में move करना है तो ये यहाँ से pseudopodia form करेगा. Extension of that cell membrane. Clear? Next, so this much information for amoeboid protozoan. They live in fresh water. Some of them are live in fresh water, some in sea water and on moist soil. They use pseudopodia to capture prey. Next, marine forms have the silica cell on their surface, example radiolarians. If they are in parasitic form, ant amoeba. If they are in predator form, amoeba. Next, second form, that is the flagellated protozoan. Flagellated protozoans means this protozoan have flagella. One of the example, Trypanosoma brucei. ये entire name याद रखना for NEET exam. Trypanosoma brucei This one is parasitic in nature. It's a parasite. Flagellated में some of them are free living also. Free living है तो वो predator में चले जाएंगे. Okay. So free living or parasitic, they have flagella. Example, Trypanosoma brucei. This one cause the disease. It's a basically African. So this one African species. This one cause sleeping sickness. This one cause sleeping sickness. Next. So flagellated protozoan, for that just remember only one line. Free living or parasitic. Parasitic का one of the example है Trypanosoma brucei. Next, each cause the sleeping sickness. Then next, remember they have flagella. Third, very easy, you know this one is Paramecium. This organism have cilia for that locomotion. So that's why we call it a ciliated protozoan. That's why we call they are ciliated protozoan. Now, can you make out over here that, see, Paramecium is an aquatic form. Okay. Actively move due to presence of cilia. Cilia, okay, beating of cilia with the help of this organism can locomote. Here the cavity is present. Can you see? This cavity we call gullet. This cavity we call the gullet. This cavity, see, open outside of the cell surface. Next, if you can make out, this cavity itself is surrounded by so many cilia. See यहाँ पे. So many cilia are present. This thing helps in, ये gullet है, right? This thing helps in, see, it's a aquatic organism. So यहाँ से जैसे water enter होगा in this cavity, okay? That helps in, with the help of cilia, water enter हो रहा है यहाँ पे into the gullet, okay? So that rows of cilia causes the water laden with food to be stirred into the gullet. Stirred meaning driven. Okay, stirred meaning what? Driven over here. That food with the water current goes inside the gullet, and by which the Paramecium take the nourishment. So ciliated protozoan, aquatic form. These organisms actively move. Remember, beating of cilia is there. They actively move due to presence of this cilia. They have a gullet. This gullet is also surrounded by the cilia. This helps in to get the food with this water. Example, Paramecium. बोलो जिल, क्या डाउट है?
Ciliated का मीनिंग क्या बोला?
Cilia, they have the cilia. ये cilia है ना? These structures we call cilia. Thin thread-like
Meaning ciliated का.
Ciliated का, cilia it's a locomotor structure. Stirred बोल है, एक ये word मैंने बोला. Stirred. इसका मीनिंग होता है driven. इस गलेट के अंदर ले जाता है. Okay. So this is the information for ciliated protozoan. Now next, sporozoan. Last category of protozoan as well as kingdom Protista, that we call sporozoan. Sporozoan, in that one example, Plasmodium. Plasmodium, which cause the malaria disease. See, हमारे RBCs है यहाँ पे. Okay, blood cells collect blood. You know that मलेरिया अगर फाइंड आउट करना है, डायग्नोज करना है तो ब्लड लेते हैं. यस और नो? ओके, सो ब्लड लेते हैं तो ब्लड का एक स्मीयर बनाते हैं. तो ये सारे ब्लड के सेल्स हैं और उसमें अगर ऐसे कोई स्ट्रक्चर्स मिलते हैं, दे आर पैरासाइट. Okay, this is the plasmodium. So plasmodium, उसकी जो एक लाइफ साइकिल है, so during that life cycle, plasmodium form a spore-like structure that we call infectious spore. That spore actually causes the main disease malaria. So sporozoan, this organism have an infectious spore like stage in their life cycle. During their life cycle, entire life cycle, at one time they form a spore like structure, and these spores cause infection. One of the example, plasmodium organism. Plasmodium, that is the malarial parasite. Can you tell me this malaria disease is spread by which organism? Malaria disease is spread by which organism? आप कभी भी आंसर दो, प्लीज रेज योर हैंड, फॉलो दिस इंस्ट्रक्शन. मॉस्किटो, स्पेसिफिकली विच वन? अब तक आपने ये लर्न किया मॉस्किटो. नाउ रिमेंबर द एंटायर आंसर. That is the correct answer, and you should remember for NEET also. Female Anopheles, note down. Female Anopheles mosquito. Female Anopheles mosquito. Anopheles, see mosquito के different varieties है, right? उसमें से एक variety है Anopheles type. और Anopheles में भी कौन से? Only female. When female mosquito bite, it causes the malaria. Male never cause malaria. Okay, why? That we will discuss in the 12th standard, chapter number 8, human health and diseases. Clear? But female bites cause disease. Male bites can never cause disease. Clear? So this one we call is a vector. Female Anopheles mosquito over here acts as a vector. ये फीमेल एनोफिलिस मॉस्क्यूटो के अंदर ये प्लाज्मोडियम आता है, फिर ये मॉस्क्यूटो हमें बाइट करता है. सो मॉस्क्यूटो के बाइट के थ्रू प्लाज्मोडियम हमारे ब्लड में जाता है, एंड दैट कॉज डिसीज मलेरिया. सो इन्फेक्शियस ऑर्गेनिज्म प्लाज्मोडियम, वेक्टर एनोफिलिस मॉस्क्यूटो, फीमेल एनोफिलिस मॉस्क्यूटो, एंड disease malaria. Clear, all of you? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So with this, I have concluded kingdom Protista. Okay, chalo. See, I am giving you 2 minutes. I am giving you 2 minutes. Just go through at least one time, the notes which I have sent you, or else at least textbook, entire content. If you have any doubt, not able to understand still, tell me, I can repeat. I will explain again. Clear hai? Okay. See, go through one time to this entire content. Please for yourself. Within 1 minute, our meet will end. As soon as possible, rejoin. You can now leave and rejoin. But I will give you 2 minutes for just go through one time to this content. You all leave and rejoin.